Hello dear students, today I am going to start tumor markers. Before discussing the tumor markers, you should know about tumor. What is tumor? Tumor is abnormal and excessive growth of cells, tissues and organs. It is two types, benign and malignant. Benign tumors refers to a condition of tumor that growth is not cancerous. This means that it does not spread to the other parts of the body. It is non-cancerous growth. Malignant tumors is cancerous growth. This means it spread to the other parts of the body. Now tumor markers. What is tumor markers? A tumor markers or a tumor marker is a substance present in or produced by tumor which may be benign or malignant or by the tumor's host in response to the tumor's presence that can be used to differentiate a tumor from normal tissue or to determine the presence of a tumor based on measurement in blood or secretions, and that can be detected in various body fluids and on the surface of cancer cells. Various body fluid means blood, urine, etc. A good tumor marker should it should be highly sensitive. Highly sensitive. Sensitive means it should be present in almost all the persons having the tumor. It should be highly specific means it should not be present in healthy individuals. 100% accuracy in differentiating between healthy individuals and tumor patients. Should be able to differentiate between neoplastic and non-neoplastic disease and show positive correlation with tumor volume and extent. It should predict early recurrence and have prognostic value. It should be clinically sensitive, that is detectable at early stage of tumor. Its level should be preceding the neoplastic process so that it should be useful for screening early cancer. It should be easily assayable and be able to indicate all changes in cancer patients receiving treatment. Classification of tumor markers. Classification according to the type of molecule of tumor markers. Tumor markers. First, tumor markers may be enzymes or isoenzymes. Examples are alkaline phosphatase, prostatic acid phosphatase. It may be hormones, calcitonin and beta HCG. You all know about calcitonin. It is a hormone of thyroid gland produced by parafollicular cells of the thyroid, and its action are opposite to the parathormone. Its main role in calcium and phosphorus regulation. Third, oncofetal antigens. Examples are alpha fetoprotein, carcinoembryonic antigen. Fourth, carbohydrate epitopes recognized by monoclonal antibodies. Examples are CA153, CA199 and CA125. Here CA stands for cancer antigen, but according to molecule it is carbohydrate. Receptors, estrogens and progesterone receptors. 6, serum and tissue fluid proteins. Examples beta 2 microglobulin, monoclonal immunoglobulin, glial fibrillary acidic protein GFAP and protein S100. Other biomolecules, examples are polyamines. What is the usage of tumor markers? Potential usage of tumor markers. Potential usage of tumor markers. First, screening in general population. 2. Differential diagnosis of symptomatic patients. Third, clinical staging of cancer. 4. Estimating tumor volume. 5. As a prognostic indicator for disease progression. Next, evaluating the success of treatment. Next, detecting the recurrence of cancer. And next, monitoring response to therapy. Monitoring response to therapy means if the treatment is started and the level of tumor marker reduce, then it means the patient is improving and patient cures. Recurrence means after the successful treatment, if tumor marker again rises in, then it means cancer again recurs. And success of treatment means after successful treatment, the tumor marker level should be go down. In order to use a tumor marker for screening in the presence of cancer in asymptomatic individuals in general population, the marker should be produced by tumor cells and not be present in healthy people. However, most tumor markers are present in normal, benign and cancer tissues and are not specific enough to be used for screening cancer. Let's discuss briefly about some tumor markers. Alkaline phosphatase. Alkaline phosphatase, ALP. It is a tumor marker of primary or secondary liver cancer, metastatic cancer with bone or liver involvement. Prostatic acid phosphatase, PAP. It is tumor marker of prostate cancer. Increased PAP activity may be seen in osteogenic sarcoma, multiple myeloma, and bone metastasis of other cancers, and in some benign conditions such as osteoporosis and hyperparathyroidism. Multiple myeloma is it is a tumor or it is a cancer of a special type of white blood cells, plasma cells. Prostate specific antigen. It is a tumor marker much more specific for screening or for detection early prostate cancer. Hormones. In this category, calcitonin and HCG. Calcitonin, you all know about. Calcitonin is a hormone of thyroid gland. It is secreted from the parafollicular cells or C cells, and its action are opposite to the parathormone. Its main function is to regulate the calcium and phosphorus metabolism. Calcitonin is normally present in body, but very high level are function as tumor marker for medullary carcinoma of thyroid. HCG is a tumor of placenta. It is a tumor marker. It is a tumor marker of placenta, gestational trophoblastic disease, and some tumors of testis and ovary. Oncofetal antigens. Oncofetal antigens in this category: alpha fetoprotein, carcinoembryonic antigen. Oncofetal proteins are generally present in body during the fetal development, but its level in adult is in adult denotes that there is some tumors in body. Important oncofetal antigens are alpha fetoprotein.